Hey everyone, Tyler here at The Movie Beat. Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be sharing something that I find really cool, and I think some of you out there will as well. As we all know, the Korean home media industry has long been very good to collectors with their limited editions, special editions. They just really go all out with the packaging, and I'm hoping that this doesn't push anyone, some of you out there, into dangerous territory when it comes to your wallets, but that does extend also into the film's soundtrack OST world, and I want to show off just a couple of ones that I have in particular that I think you guys will find pretty cool. First of all, this one is for the film The Handmaiden from 2016, which was my #1 film of that year, and it's definitely one of my all-time favorite films from Park Chan-wook, one of my all-time favorite films in general. And there are two additions to this soundtrack. This one is the Hideko version, which is the character played by Min-hee. So there's a couple different images when it comes to the booklets and the covers and the discs, and it almost makes you want to have both of them. But I had to settle on one, so I decided to pick this one just because I really like the image here for the cover of the disc, and just how it fits the whole theme of the film better in general. The other cover is the Suki version, which is the character played by Tae-ree. So it was a really tough call. But anyways, so I'm loving this one with the tree. You guys all know that from the film, and you can see Lady Hideko dangling from there. Inside, okay, usually like with the DVDs and Blu-rays, we've got an awesome booklet and the disc. So in the other version, the Suki version, the booklet is actually Tae-ree's face, and the disc is Min-hee's face. So I love how they changed that for the different editions. Inside the booklet is also really cool. Not only are there a bunch of images, but they also have the compositions, the music compositions for, I believe, well, it's got to be some of the songs in here. And if you guys have heard this soundtrack, you will know that this is definitely an amazing soundtrack. You can listen to this by itself all the time, anytime. I like to put this on when I'm making videos every now and then. The composer is Chan-wook, who is known as the godfather of the Korean film soundtrack world. He's done numerous memorable soundtracks, including Sympathy for Lady Vengeance, Old Boy, I believe he did A Taxi Driver, The New World. He's got so many that he's done that are just amazing soundtracks. I would get all of them if I could. The other one that I have is the Gangnam 1970, also known as Gangnam Blues. I believe Chan-wook also has some work on this one, but it's a really cool edition as well. It's a little bit different than the other one, but it's kind of like a digipack style that folds out with the artists, the actors, and cool images. And there's a book there as well. So the book doesn't have any composition in it, but it's got really cool pictures, some behind the scenes type shots from the film. It's just a great collector's item, as well as an awesome soundtrack. So these soundtracks are really cool, and I wish they were more widely available in different websites that you can order your Korean movies from. I believe the website Yes Asia does carry some soundtracks, so you can check there. The Handmaiden soundtrack is definitely still in stock in Korea. So I wish I could play some of the music for you, but I don't believe copyright type things will allow me to do that. But if you do want to search YouTube, you can find some of this music and see if you guys like it. Chan-wook is who I would recommend searching for. I'll put his name in the description box so you guys can copy and paste that, and just type his name and then put OST, see kind of what comes up. But like I said, he's on the soundtrack for The Man Standing Next, Drug King, The Attorney, Moss, Slimido, Thirst, The Unjust, White Knight, I'm a Cyborg, but that's okay. It goes on and on. So definitely one of the best composers out there, and these editions are, for me, just they add so much to the home collection of those films for me, because these special editions that did come out did not include the soundtrack. Sometimes, back in the day, we used to get a lot of third discs in the DVDs that would include the soundtrack, but that isn't the case these days. So you do kind of have to pick these up separately. So hope you guys like seeing these soundtracks that I find pretty cool, and hopefully you aren't pushed into dangerous territory when it comes to collecting and your budget. So I apologize for that, but I thought you might think this was pretty cool. So curious what some of your favorite Korean film soundtracks are out there, and maybe I can search and see if there are some cool editions for those that are available somewhere, probably out of print, but I have some connections. I might be able to find a used copy or maybe an expensive sealed copy out there. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Tyler at The Movie Beat. Keep watching movies.